Hey guys, so today I want to do a quick little video. I want to talk about 4 phones that I've already purchased 2, and tomorrow I think I'm gonna order the other 2. So this is 4 upcoming phones that I'm gonna get very soon. So the first one is the Xiaomi Redmi 4. This was a phone that came out November 2016, so only a few months old. It has a 5-inch screen, 30 megapixel camera, 2 gigabytes of RAM, 4100 milliamp battery. Just off the start there, if you can hear the very good battery life, 4100 milliamps. A 720p screen, Snapdragon 430, Adreno 505, 30 megapixel camera also. So also 16 gigabytes of internal, 2 gigabytes of RAM. So very good there for a pretty good price. The second phone I also will be getting soon is the Xiaomi Redmi Pro. This was a phone that came out August last year. It has a bigger screen, 5.5 inch, still a 30 megapixel camera. But this time the screen resolution is 1080p instead of 720p, and also the RAM is instead of 2 gigabytes of RAM, it's now 4 gigabytes of RAM. The battery is about the same, 4050 milliamp battery, and the kind of like it's running on Android 6.0 Marshmallow, and the chipset should be a MediaTek chipset. So it's gonna be interesting to see how that one works. And the processor is some kind of Deca-core 2.5 gigahertz or a 2.3 or 2.1 gigahertz, depending on what edition you buy. There are 3 editions, it looks like, of this phone. The GPU for graphics is the Mali T880 MP4. Here's the interesting part. The internal, it sounds like it for the exclusive edition it's 128 gigabyte, but for the other editions it's either 32 or 64 gigabyte variant. So this phone's also going to be interesting. I think it's also running on having USB Type C, USB Type C for this reversible connector for charging. The third phone is going to be the Xiaomi Mi Max. This was a phone that came out last year in May, and the interesting thing about this phone is it has a 6.4 inch screen. That is insane. That is so huge. The biggest phone I have had, I think it's the Galaxy Mega 6.3 inch, but this one is 6.4 inch, and it has a 16 megapixel camera, 4 gigabytes of RAM, and a massive, almost 5000 milliamp battery, 4850 milliamps. It is running on Android 6.0 Marshmallow. It has graphics is Adreno 510, and the CPU processor is either a hexa-core or octa-core. There are 2 different variants, either the one with the Snapdragon 650 chipset or the one with the Snapdragon 652. This one is mostly interesting just because it is so big in the display size, 6.4 inch. I'm not sure how that's gonna feel in the hand, if you can even hold that phone. And the fourth phone is actually gonna be the Verni Apollo. It's a phone that's running on Android 6.0. It has a 2K screen, so higher than a 1080p display. It has some 2.5 gigahertz Deca-core processor, 4 gigabytes of RAM, 64 gigabytes internal storage, an 8 megapixel camera plus a 21 megapixel camera, and also a fingerprint scanner. It's gonna be interesting to see how that phone is. It looks pretty good in the design, I have to say. So yeah, just a quick little video mentioning those 4 phones that I'm going to be getting soon. So definitely stay tuned for that, and let me know if you want me to get any other phone or anything like that. Also, if you want to check out the pricing and the availability, then I will have a link to the phones on my website, so you can check them out a little bit more, just if you want. But there's really a lot of mid-range phones. Mostly I've been focusing on buying the most expensive phones, but there's a ton of phones I haven't bought, which is around 200 to maybe between 100 euro to up to 300 euros. There's so many mid-range phones there that I haven't focused on. So I want to focus a little bit more on that in the future. And thanks for watching this video, and let me know if you have any feedback, and have an awesome day.